Hello people, I am in the process. I've never made real carrots before. I wanted to just buy one big thick carrot and I bought one big parsnip marrow wheat and then I can't get the individual ones again. I think I'm gonna have to go to the supermarket this week. Part of my exercise routine that I haven't been doing for about 4 weeks now. Going to the other place. So I'm guessing I just shave. I've never done carrots before, so I just shave them off and cut them into pieces. So basically I don't want too much waste and I don't want too much work. So obviously I've cut those cabbages up and I'm still using them. So maybe one day I'll do the prep for this. Maybe I can eat this more often in the week, you know, some sort of cooked dinner. And I'm gonna have the toad in the hole today, so that'll be pretty much meat-free today. And Friday was meat-free. Saturday wasn't meat-free. So we're gonna do the meat-free toad in the hole. So I wanted to learn how to do all this with my mum, but sadly I didn't get any time with my mum. So when I finally come home after 7 years being whatever, and my mum could have helped me with all this. And tonight we're gonna try and do thingy, but if we're not enjoying the game because we're lagging, we won't be doing it. We'll end up in a mood and it'd move me into that. You know, I'll get pissy. So shave them off. Quick pause. Back. Put the rubbish in the bin. Don't need to see that bit, do you? Whoa. Don't want to cut them too thick, do I? Don't want to cut them too thin. I don't know how many carrots it takes to make enough for a meal. I'm not very good at fast chopping. I could be if I practiced. I just don't want to practice because I'm not very enthusiastic with things. So I'm hoping if I get no lag tonight, it will make me enthusiastic to fight the urge to do you know what. It's more, it will help me sleep, which is going to be awkward, not doing it, to just knock me out a little bit. But I'll get back to it in a couple of weeks and I'll be alright again. I'll be getting to sleep without it, but I got to go through that crap again. Maybe it'll be alright, I don't know, but I don't think it will. So I would say that's enough carrot. I got twice as much as that. So that's enough carrot for me for a day. So we can eat that. That'd be fine. 2 carrots is more than enough for me. More than enough. Probably too much. So we'll pause that for now while I set up the rest. Hello people, my tripod's really dodgy. It's not, I didn't buy an expensive one because I didn't want to put too much money into this because I put a lot of money into my game stream. And obviously with lag, it's very hard to kind of grow a game stream because you're struggling with lag all the time. So here is the meat-free Yorkshire pudding. I'm not saying it's super healthy, but it's allowing me to do one good thing for my body, which is not put meat in my body today. So that's Friday and today, no meat. Maybe I might have had a little bit of butter, but it's not a dead animal inside of me. I do believe in the vibrational thing, and I feel a bit low vibrational. I feel a little bit flat. The stuff I'm taking is not helping with that. Me not being very enthusiastic, the pain. So this is a step. I still get a meal. I'm not going without. I'm not fasted. I'm not removing everything that it becomes a crutch. Do you know what I mean? I'm having this, and I won't allow my brain to tell me that that's not real sausage. I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it. It's not how I work. I believe that will just be covered in gravy, a bit of salt, a bit of pepper, and I won't notice it. Unless I keep telling myself, I will notice it. Like when you're trying to quit something, like a cigarette or whatever, you keep telling yourself how much you really want one. You know, you're just making it hard. You're the one self-sabotaging, which is what I've been doing a little bit recently. But I deserve this one because of what happened. But it is what it is. I've got to find a way of getting back on the horse. And this is my way. Hopefully I get no lag tonight and I don't have to do the stuff, which is not going to be easy because my sleeps, I knock out on that stuff, which means I'm not sitting around, not enjoying myself when I'm like awake thinking I need to get sleep. Do you know what I mean? So I'll bring you over so you can see. So I got my parsnips, what are these called? Sweet potatoes. My own cabbage. So I've made this. I prepped this. This is my frozen stuff. I made this, you know. This is mine. I made this. The carrots are mine and the sprouts are mine. And that's obviously come in a bag ready for me. I don't have to do anything really to it. Just cut the ends off, possibly. So I feel bit prouder of myself. I can almost make a Sunday roast. We're going to try and make these sweet potatoes. I'm not saying I'm going to rebuy them, but I'm going to oil them up again because they didn't brown very much last week, and I'm going to put them in early and let them have 10 minutes before anything else. And see if the olive oil, the extra olive oil, helps it brown a bit. Plus we left the skin on the sweet potato. I watched an American person doing it. Maybe that's what you do in there, or that's what she does. I don't know. Could not be nothing to do with American stuff. It could just be what she did. I don't know her name, so... And my oven's not staying warm. My seal, look at this, around my oven. See my seal? My seal's gone. My oven's taking ages to warm up. And if anybody knows me a little bit or whatever, I fitted that, I don't know, about a year ago when I won very well. So we just got to wait for the oven to heat up and then cook it, and I'll maybe let you see when it's all done. I'll pause this and you can see it when it's finished. Look, you've seen it all before, you know? So I've made my own carrot, I've made my own sprouts, I've made my own sweet potatoes now, I've made my own parsnips now, I've made, did I say cabbage? I made my own 2 cabbages and a kale, all like very good for anti-cancer stuff. The cabbages, obviously. And the rest of the foods have got benefits, and obviously I'm re-adding parsnips and sweet potato. They're more carby, so I might pull them out again, but I might keep the parsnips, you know, because it doesn't really affect me that much. Because carrots are supposed to be higher in carbs, and I was like, I left carrots in, I took carrots out of my diet for like 2 months. I don't think it made any difference, you know what I mean? It wouldn't have made a difference to my ketosis. It's about the ketosis. I was on about a 2 to a 4, somewhere in between. Do you know what I mean? For the first month it was a struggle, it was ups and downs. I realised I was drinking some milkshake, which was causing problems on my carbs and all that. So I'm not saying I'm going into this straight away, but what I am doing is going to have no meat today. I had no meat on Friday. I might have had some butter on a hot cross bun or something with some fruit in it as a treat instead of it being a chocolate bar. I still had a bit of chocolate, but I didn't have as much chocolate because I had that, you know. It's not perfect, people. I'm just finding little micro bits of taking a bit of badness, a bit of energy away from the bad foods that I'm, you know. So 1 chocolate bar a night now, not 2 chocolate bars, or not a big chocolate bar, it's a small chocolate bar. And if it is a chocolate bar, it's got fruit in it, you know. It's still not perfect, but it's just taking away the energy bit by bit instead of it being an axe and then hitting it off the head and having to suffer. I don't need to suffer. I've done this multiple times, so I can make this a little bit easier. If I get no lag tonight, I can sit there all night long knowing that at least I get to play the game with no lag. That's my reward. I don't need a reward afterwards. I'll have to fight that urge, get to the end of the week, and I might treat myself to some on the Friday or the Saturday, you know, and get it back to where it was, which is where it was. It was only because I hit a spot that was a bit bad that people, I'm not talking about it, and I had to deal with it, and it's just easier for me to desensitize for a week or 2 it was, and then sadly it turned into 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I could have probably stopped after about 3 weeks, but I wasn't willing to, you know. I was like carrying on, even though I knew I shouldn't, but I did, and now I've got to go through the struggles of quitting again, you know. But it is what it is, you know. But if I get no lag, that is, if I'm getting lag, I can't stop because I need something tonight. Like I said, I don't watch TV, I don't have no friends knocking on my door asking me to go out. Don't have a relationship, don't have a pet, don't watch TV anymore. I couldn't go back to watching TV. I could watch a quiz show maybe once a week, but I don't want to sit there clicking channels all night long. It's not for me, man. I just monotonous. I did that for like 3 or 4 years straight when I was bedridden. You know what I mean? Basically, not bedridden like bedridden, but I was pretty much bedridden mentally. You know. So anyway, that's it. I'll see you soon when we've cooked it. I'll let you look at the end of it, and that's it. Well, you don't need to. It's not about the meal. I'm chatting to you, while I'm prepping my meal. You don't need to see the meal, do you? Maybe I can upload it later. If you want to watch it, come back later and watch it. Yeah? So, and I got a new tactic that I got to try and remember. Every time I do these pausey things, I'm going to come back. Have you hit the like button yet? Ba-boom. Ba-boomski. See you soon. We might just upload this. Yeah, sorry, I'm going to upload it. You don't need to see my dinner, do you? You've seen my dinner loads of times. Maybe I'll do a short later when I'm about to eat it. So come back for the next one. But I think it should all be in one video, don't you? I don't know. See you later anyway. I'm a tad happy with myself and I'm a tad annoyed. I've been reading the book and I've read quite a bit of it. I've already got to the point where I need to get to, and the rest of it is just kind of like I can flick it, you know? I don't have to like know a bit about it. But I burnt my food. Look, burnt me bloody potatoes. So I must have lost 10 minutes somewhere when I was reading the book. I'm a bit of a slow reader. Some people want to label it ADHD or something and all that rubbish, but I don't do that. I look at it as when I'm happier, healthier, vibing, whether that's physical pains have gone, whether I'm sleeping better, whether the sun's out, whether people are being nice to me for a change, whether I'm not lagging in the game, it raises my vibe, baby. Do you know what I mean? It raises me. I lift up, you know? This t-shirt, wearing this yellow t-shirt, to me wearing a black one, there's a different feeling. Or a red one. I get a slightly different feeling. Same as when the sun's out and the sun's coming through my blinds in the day. And then that energy of the sun gives me a different vibe, you know? So I'm really hoping I don't lag tonight and then I got a different vibe because I'm not lagging in the game. I'm not like, do you know what I mean? Negative, low vibrational, or I'm happy. You know, and I can play my game tonight, and then tomorrow I wake up and it's a sunny day or a sunny-ish day, and then I'm like, oh, I want to go on my bike and go to that supermarket and it won't be too cold. You know what I mean? Just subtle vibrational rises, whatever that is. The sun's out or playing a game with no lag. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, see you soon. It's not ruined. I'm back. Have you hit the thumbs up yet? We're gonna start trying to do that. See that? It's a bit burnt. I'd say about 6 minutes too long, but who cares? At least I have a bit of taste, you know what I mean? So, and we're in the middle of doing gravy now, organic gravy. I got organic gravy, obviously. What's the point of having all this veg and all these nutrients and whatnot, and then sticking some unhealthy gravy on it, do you know what I mean? So I put an organic one on it. And that's it, we're still cooking, gravy's doing. Well, you can see the gravy as well. There's the gravy. I'm so worried the phone's going to go in there. Oh my gosh, this is a bit of an expensive one. I'm not used to having a phone so expensive. So, see that you have gone through one. As you went through. Nearly done. We can soften up the toad in the oil because it looks a bit stiff. What do you reckon? We don't want to eat all the toad in the oil anyway, so it's a good reason for me not to eat so much of it. I can cut a bit off and not eat it. Taught this person a great lesson in this regard through loving guidance and synchronicity. Yeah, I took a bit away. You are? Look at that. I'm on a partial diet already. See that? Took some of that away. I'm not going to eat that. So that means it's slightly good for my body. Kablumski. That's about that. See you soon. I'm back. You hit the thumbs up yet? There you are. With a bit of gravy on it. Okay? That's meat free. Okay? And it's alright. It's alright. Honestly alright. It's a bit burnt. That's not alright. But the meat free is alright. The sausages. Anyway, catch you later. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, people. Because it's people like you that help people like me, and then I can annoy people, even more of them. See you later. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. You're manifesting right now.